is time to look at a professional Zerg versus Zerg match on the map 2000 Atmospheres. The Zerg player spawning in the upper right with the red hatchery and drones, it is Reynor. And the opponent spawning in the bottom left with the blue pieces, it is going to be Elazer. ZvZ. Mirror matchup. I want you guys to tell me in the comments below what is your favorite mirror matchup, and maybe a short little description why. Maybe you like whatever race is your main race just because it's yours. It can be a simple enough reason. ZvZ, I don't know if it's my personal favorite. TVT, I think, might be the most entertaining to watch. ZvZ, I think it gets a shout out just for how chaotic and aggressive it is. Sorry, Protoss players, PvP just doesn't do it for me. Not the same as the other two. That's my personal standing. You can let me know yours down below. Both of these players are opening up with a very typical hatch first into the gas, the pool. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Nobody's actually gonna try and kill the other one in the first 3 minutes. Give it time though. Once you get past that 3-minute mark, no guarantees. Zero guarantees. Elazer, actually, a little bit of a cute move there, dodged the Overlord scout with his Overlord. So obviously that tells us everything we need to know for the entire game. I can just close it at this point, right? Do we even need to know who wins? Elazer dodged the initial Overlord scout. That's pretty good. Reynor checking for that hatch timing. He knows hatch first. The creep was already there. The hatch was finishing up. So it's going to be completely normal. Overlords going to their respective corners. In ZvZ, your Overlord positioning is used to scout for incoming army units. Like these little guys here, with their fangs and their claws, and Reynor going for a very quick third base here. At least quick in comparison. There are absolutely, quick third hatch builds. That's totally fine, but we see a little bit of a deviation. Elazer is droning up. Both players getting the Evo chamber set up at the wall. Probably Roach Warren. So Elazer's Roach Warren is going to be a bit quicker. Reynor investing in that third hatch, that economy, playing for the long game. And by long game, of course it's ZvZ, we have to remember that. I mean like 6 minutes, like 7 minutes we're talking here. All the battle cruiser and carrier building players in the chat just went, 7 minutes? Long game? Yeah, I know. Gold League long is a little different than Masters and Grandmaster long. It could be. So that Roach Warren is going to finish up right around the same time the third hatch is. And a Bane nest as well. So Elazer, is he just rounding out the tech bush, the tech tree? It's not really a tree here. Get him, queen. Micro. Stutter step, the queen damage. Reynor's Roach Warren is coming up now. Definitely a bit slower behind though. Time will tell. Really, you're just gonna let him go? Oh, come on. Huge Ling flood going across the map for Elazer now. Probably gunning it for the third base. Drones already evacuated and a wall is going to be made. Lings and Queen's going to fill that in. And Banes are being morphed in 12 Banes. Does Elazer crack the door open for the Zerglings? Chaos erupts on Reynor's side of the map here. Queen's holding that wall totally fine. They've got it covered. More Evo chambers being built, though the Banes are the real threat. I don't think you waste them on the hatchery. Great placement of that queen. Beautifully done. Reynor opting to send a large number of Lings across the map, just completely avoid those Banes at his own base. Elazer's got plenty of reinforcements though, and now he's tearing at the third hatch. Elazer is not all in on this though. He is making his own third hatchery. So, and it doesn't look like he wants to try and bust the 4 Evo chamber wall open here. So it's just going to be snipe the third hatch and go home, I presume. That's what it's looking like. Meanwhile, the dogs of war are chasing each other around here, trying to figure out who has the tennis ball. Zergling does get into the base, does a little bit of scouting. There's really not much to see at this point though. Reynor does lose his third hatch, opting to replace it with a lair. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Little bit behind on the economy there. He's still ahead on the drone count for now. It's catching up. It's close. Reynor at 44, Elazer at 38. With a lot of roaches here, I don't see much happening for Elazer. It's really tough to break this natural door. Queens, roaches, and more Evo chambers than I would have in probably 10 minutes from now. Let's be honest here. Elazer just going to drone up now. Did I see a spore? No. I'm crazy. I thought I saw a spore crawler going up. What is the tech choice from Reynor? Why do you go to Lair? Of course, why do you go to Lair? Spire. Of course it's going to be Spire. What's it going to be? Hydras? No, not going to be Hydras. For some reason, the Overlord is doing his business here. We're not quite sure on that one yet. Maybe just speed for the roaches, because roach speed, a little bit ways out. Little ways out. The Spire might just be a trump card here for Reynor. There's no spores. There's no lair on the way for Elazer, so there's no possibility of Hydras. So what do you have? Queens? 3 queens? That's not nearly enough to stop a flock of mutas. Roaches leave the third base only to get surrounded by Lings. That is plenty of roaches though. Army supplies are relatively even here. 29-30 roaches and counting. Banes trying to saunter their way up to the roaches. Banelings not that great against roaches anyways. They're not going to be able to get much done. The Ravager Biles go out. Does Reynor even care? It doesn't look like it. Elazer is going to snipe off that third hatch again. That is a bit painful. That is a bit damaging. On this side, just a scouting Ling for Reynor gets in. Doesn't get much done though. 2 mutas are on the way. Reynor out of gas, just not able to support more, but 2, honestly 2 might be enough here. Elazer might just GG when he sees the mutas. Roaches of Reynor going to get surrounded in a very bad pincher attack here. Ravagers biling, beautiful cost efficiency, but the mutas are here now. Elazer in a bit of trouble. Lings in production, and Zerglings are not an ideal counter for the impending Mutalisk flock. Reynor going to clean that up thanks to his 1-1 upgrade. Roaches and the couple mutas pulling in at that last minute there. Elazer going to have to tap out. Reynor taking the game. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a great day.